Right.
So Francis, I remember when I first graduated college, I got a job at Hughes Aircraft Company working on weather satellites as a system engineer. It was the dream job come true, working on spacecraft. Just couldn't believe it. Now you've worked on really cool things. You've worked on a space shuttle. You're now working on a James Webb Space Telescope. Good stuff, huh?
Oh yeah. Unlike you, I worked more on the operational side, getting the missions actually ready to fly and then checking them out early on. The Hubble servicing missions out of the Johnson Space Center. I worked at the NOAA Control Center in Suitland, Maryland, launching weather satellites.
That was the Aqua program?
No, that was actually NOAA K or NOAA 15. And then from there, I moved to the EOS Aqua programs, getting ready for launches at the Goddard Space Telescope.
And quickly, what did Aqua do? What Aqua does.
So Aqua's essentially a weather satellite helping to improve models for weather forecasting.
Okay. And then you've been working on a James Webb Space Telescope for how long now?
Oh my goodness, over 10 years already. And I still feel like one of the new guys. Our development timeline is so long.
I can't believe it's 10 years. Yeah, it goes by quick. And I know, in the big picture, I love working on weather satellites, but day to day, you're solving problems all day long. You forget sometimes what you're working on because you're you're in the midst of everything. You're solving problems, but when you step back and think about it, James Webb is certainly going to be the best machine that mankind has produced to date.
Oh, absolutely. And you're right. Day to day, the biggest hazard in my job is getting paper cuts from all the paper I push. But when I stand back or when I walk through the factory floor and I see all the different components being built, not only for James Webb, but all the other satellites that are being built at the Goddard Space Flight Center, I really step back and I really appreciate, man, what a cool job.
Yeah, it is a cool job. So. Yes. Okay, so one of the things I liked about working in aerospace is every day going to work and just being surrounded by really smart people, all the time. I remember at your wedding, I met that astronaut. I never had a more firmer, confident handshake in my life, right? Just the people. It's just, you work with interesting, cool people.
Oh, for sure. It's fascinating finding, when I moved to Houston, I was during a lot of fresh outs from college were being hired all over the country, all over the world, all with the same common interest, all with the same dedication. And it's amazing how that interest could bring people together.
Now, one of the jobs that you had was you were actually training astronauts, right, in the space shuttle?
Yes, training them on how to use the secondary payloads, the smaller payloads that would fly, or using the robotic arm.
The robotic arm,
yes.
Yeah. So to tell us about that, you had to do all the research. They don't have time to research everything themselves. You do all the background work and then just give them the training they need to do the mission.
Right. We'd be the liaison basically between the people that want to fly the payloads.
It's okay, come on. Thank you. Smile for the camera. There you go. Thank you.
We would work with the people, with the scientists or engineers that wanted to fly a certain instrument on the space shuttle, understand how they wanted to have it operated, and then we would turn it into astronaut ease, explain to the astronauts how to operate the instrument, and then write it in the checklist exactly how the astronauts would follow step by step on how to operate the instrument.
And then back in the shuttle days, when the shuttles were in orbit, you were on the support. They used to have the picture of the launch room and all the people. You were on that support team supporting the missions as they were in space, right?
Right. Depending on my job, I would either be on console supporting the payload officer in the famous Mission Control Center, or I would be in another back room if I was responsible for instrumentation or a payload, making sure the astronauts had a problem with the instrument. I'd be the first line of defense, helping them overcome that problem.
Good stuff. Cool. All right. Okay, Francis. Well, good stuff. It was good seeing you. You're out visiting. That's nice. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.